Welcome back. I'm Richard Hosnout, and I'm your host of the Wisdom Inspired Life podcast with listeners in over 70 countries and this Wisdom Inspired Life YouTube channel. As you know, I'm on a mission to inspire people to be more caring and compassionate as an aid to start living a wisdom-inspired life, but there's great benefits in being caring and compassionate in the first place. So this is the first in a series called Caring and Compassion, the CNC series. And in this series, I'll be sharing experiences of people, and sometimes in this case animals, demonstrating significant levels of caring and compassion. My hope is that these real-life stories may inspire you to bring more caring and compassion into your life. Okay? Well, as you may have seen by the title of this is going to be about our four-footed friends, at least in part, at least above water. I should probably put it that way. This is about caring and compassion for animals and animals for us. How does that happen? Well, some inspiring stories that I had a lot of fun collecting to be able to share with you here. So it seems that the moose gets in all kinds of trouble because when I went looking for stories, I found that a moose can get in all kinds of situations. And here are three stories about human beings who took great compassion to save a stuck moose. The first picture you see in the upper left is a moose with his rack being stuck in branches and a human there. Now you got to remember, a moose is a 1,000-pound animal that if it even should get a little bit annoyed with a human could result in a whole lot of trouble. So there's a lot of bravery going on here, as well as compassion. Okay? So the good news is that the individual there unstuck, if you will, the moose from the branches. In the upper right, you have a picture of a group of people that rescued a moose stuck in more than 10 feet of snow. And they had to get shovels and start digging out around him. Again, a 1,000-pound moose, digging him out of the snow. How in heaven's name he got stuck in the snow, unclear from the picture and from the story. The story picks up with moose stuck in snow, people rally to save the moose. And at the bottom you see a picture that there's actually a lot of stories about a moose going out on a frozen lake and falling through it, and humans having to help the moose make it back to land. So what you see here is a lot of compassion by humans for our four-footed friends, in this case, the moose. Okay? Compassionate dog rescues. Boy, there's a lot of these. Compassionate humans putting their own safety at risk to save man's best friend. In the upper left picture, you see the rescue of a dog that was stuck for 10 days on a high ocean cliff. It was not an easy rescue. And a number of humans, compassionate humans, to rescue this dog. And in the bottom picture, you see the rescue of a dog from a 14-foot deep sinkhole. Look at that face on the right-hand side of that picture. Oh, hoping that he is rescued. The great compassion of our first responders in this particular case. And on the upper right is a picture of a dog, the compassionate human beings pulling out a dog out of rubble from an earthquake. I just love the stories of humans demonstrating compassion for the animal kingdom in so many ways. Now, these are more compassionate animal rescues representing, in some cases, higher levels of human bravery to be compassionate to save animals in great danger. The upper left picture is got many dimensions to it. An Atlanta homeless man saw a fire at a rescue center and he rescued all the animals in the burning shelter and brought them out to safety. In the bottom center picture, you see Australians with the vast forest fires they had in the last year. People going out compassionately to brave the fires to rescue animals. And here you see a compassionate human being relaxing with a saved kangaroo. And in the upper right, you see a picture of a student who drove into a hurricane to save many animals that were at risk. And as you can see there, the pooch was very, very grateful. I just love stories of humans having compassion for the animal kingdom. And even though it may mean putting themselves at risk, doing so to save the lives of the animals. Now, animals saving humans. This is a picture from a video of a beluga whale saves a girl that was drowning who had life-threatening cramps. And you see the beluga whale putting its mouth on the feet, and then the next thing in the video you see pushing the girl to the surface, saving her life. Okay? Beluga whale. Next, and this is a video to watch, a tiger saves an animal trainer. In this video, in the back distance, a leopard, seeing an animal trainer there, with his back turned to the leopard, started stalking the trainer, and all of a sudden broke into a dash to go get the trainer when the tiger jumped in front and tackled the leopard, and you see the leopard falling to the ground just as it reaches the trainer. A great example of a tiger saving a human being from what could have been a very life-endangering experience. It doesn't take much for a leopard at high speed to cause a lot of damage to a human. Okay? So our four-footed friends help us also. In this next one, and you can see the kind of the smile on the face, an elephant saves a man from a raging river. Again, this video. The man was out in the center of this fast-flowing river, yelling for help, and this somewhat baby elephant, although it's pretty darn big, immediately came to the rescue, contacted the man in the middle of the river, and guided him all the way to the shore where we see him here. An elephant saves a man from a raging river. Okay? This story, I wish I could show you the video, but this is a story where out in the wilderness in Canada, a house far from civilization burst into flames and had a major fire. The owner called 911 for help, and the sheriff headed their way, but lost GPS for some reason on the way there. And then the officer saw, and on the left-hand side, you see a German Shepherd that had run some distance from the house searching for somebody to come help. And when the dog got to the end of this road, the intersection here, and the police came along, the German Shepherd looked at the police and started running down the road. And in the video, you see the police following the dog down and going around a corner, and a house engulfed in flames. Fortunately, the owner was okay from the fire, but the German Shepherd led police to the burning home, where they were able to make sure that the owner was okay. These are just wonderful stories of human beings demonstrating compassion for the animal kingdom and animals in their own great way, demonstrating compassion and caring for us humans. Heartwarming stories, yes, but talk to the key essence quality that we have as human beings. If we'll just let that quality be in our lives, we are caring, compassionate beings, and we've never needed more caring and more compassion probably than we do today because of the needs and challenges that we face as people living on planet Earth. Lots and lots of challenges and needs. So if we can awaken our hearts with caring and compassion to help others, other human beings, and other creatures that are on this planet with us, it also evidence that they will want to be able to help us too. So this is the first in the series of the Caring and Compassion series. A lot of fun putting this together for you. There'll be more real-life stories in this series as we go down this journey. So with that said, one more for you. And this one I'm not really sure what to make of. This is a bear protecting a man from a mountain lion. You see the man laying on the ground and the mountain lion jumping at the bear, and the bear somehow protecting the man from a mountain lion. Something tells me there's more to this picture and story than is aware here, but I really like the spirit that a bear would be there to protect a human in trouble from a mountain lion. Now, as I said at the beginning, I'm the host of this channel, as you well know, but I'm also host of the Wisdom Inspired Life podcast. And what you'll hear on the podcast is over 350 episodes, like the episodes here on the YouTube channel. Most of them are 10 to 15 minute episodes, and there's a lot of them that offer a wide range of wisdom quotes from the Dalai Lama, Gary Zukov, Sanjay Roman, Deepak Chopra, the Four Agreements, Ageless Wisdom, Paramahansa Yogananda, Sogyal Rinpoche, and many more. Just great quotes of wisdom. Having covered that in a couple of hundred or more episodes, I then moved to two truly foundational elements of wisdom. Paramahansa Yogananda's book on the second coming of Christ, the resurrection of Christ within, which brings the Bible, the Christian Bible, to life in a way that no other document ever has from a God-realized being. It is absolutely thrilling. It's brought the Bible to life for me in a way that no reading of the Bible could ever do for me. And so one podcast a week is released on that, quotes and excerpts from it. And then the other one is God Talks with Arjuna, the Bhagavad Gita, the science of God realization. And again, the Bhagavad Gita is just this wonderful, wonderful source of wisdom and understanding of how our world works. So if you're so inclined, you can listen to the Wisdom Inspired Life podcast. The podcast now has, if I will, higher level teachings on wisdom than, for the most part, you'll find in this YouTube channel. I'm trying to keep the material different, but all part of a whole piece of cloth. As always, we're on a journey. I appreciate you taking the journey with me today, and I look forward to continuing this journey with you.